Can you record your audio differently, Steph? Like, can you give me good audio? Or am I just taking it off Zoom?
Do you want me to? What you want me to do on GarageBand? That's all I do.
Only if it's not a pain.
Well,
if it's a pain, don't do it.
I mean,
shit. Sounds kind of like it's a pain.
No. Here, let me do. I'm doing it right now. How do I?
Seems kind of pain adjacent.
Hold on.
That's a pain. That sounds like a pain.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh shit! Absolutely.
Oh my god! What is?
Yeah.
Monitor.
We're not
off.
cutting any of this out.
Okay, there. Whoa. I hate that. Really upset me. I'm like, my ears are ringing.
That kind of like messed up the vibe. I think this is
fun
gonna
way
be
to start.
I mean, I was
shit.
having fun, and now I literally feel like my ears are bleeding. Like, is that possible? Is there blood?
Well, you might want to check them. I don't know. You gotta take the headpools off. They might be pooling up in the headphones.
Do I have to clap? Like, how do we know to start recording this?
I'm recording, dog.
No, but I like for me to record mine. Do I like 1, 2, 3 and clap? Like, what is
You
this?
can clap and count if you want. It is
Actually, no.
fun.
Yeah, no. Wait, Steph. Can you clap and count, please? Just count to 50 and then just one clap.
I hate you.
This time, it's different with Peter and Chris. This time, it's different.
I wish I didn't have to just experience like whatever you guys thought you heard loud wise, not even close to what my ears heard. And I popped my eardrum a few years ago, so I feel like I reopened it. It's fine.
Wait, can you explain the pop the eardrum? Was it a Q-tip situation?
It was a Q-tip situation.
I knew it.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
know why I knew it.
I've been cleaning my ears for years. Of course, we all do this.
Of course.
We all
And
do.
I just went in just a touch too far, and it hurt so bad that I'll never forget. I fell to my knees. I fell on the ground, and I was like totally. I was like, oh my god, something's wrong. This is so gross. I woke up in the middle of the night. My ear was bleeding. I woke up because I'm like, something's going on. I woke up, blood all down the side of my head, and I was like, and this is like, I'm in America. I don't have proper health care. And I'm like,
oh my God. And you're in America.
Oh my, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I was so freaked out. I went to this walk-in clinic. This guy I would go to all the time, $50, man in a fedora, a bunch of rings, not wearing anything, doctor. I don't think this guy had a diploma. I don't know who this man was. I give him $50 cash and leave. And he looked in my ear. He's like, oh yeah, that needs to be sucked out. I'm like, what? He goes, too much blood. And I'm like, what? And he goes, come back in a few days. I'm like, I'm not coming back.
What?
A few days?
I don't know.
What's going to happen to the blood?
I don't know. I never went back because I didn't want him to suck my ear out. Because I like messaged a couple of the people who were nurses. Like, no, leave it. The crust will like, because it bled so much. There was like a bunch of blood and crust in there. So it like eventually came out. But the worst thing was I was supposed to fucking headline at the goddamn comedy mix in Vancouver. But because I couldn't fly because it could
pressure
the thing. So me and Deb Giovanni drove from fucking LA up to goddamn Vancouver. It was psychotic.
And then while you were in Canada, you got your ears actually fixed.
And then I re-cleaned them again. No, fuck.
Okay. I want to know about the days after. So like you puncture your eardrum. Are you deaf then in that ear until it heals or something? Does it heal?
No. It does. I think it does. It took a long time to heal. It took a very long time, but it was just like, it was a lot of blood and like hard, blood was coming hard and crust. Yeah, for a while. And then I tried one ear. I think I did go to a doctor in Canada and did an ear rinse thing.
Yeah.
He like rinsed it.
Yeah.
I stopped using a Q-tip for like a year after that. And I'm
back on them.
Obsessed with Like I use Q-tips every
Constantly.
day.
Oh, I use every day.
I'm
back. Oh, I'm back, baby.
Fresh out of a shower. Oh, all that wax is nice and loose.
And it also
How much wax do you have? All that wax?
I don't know, but when I pull my AirPods out of my ear, I am shocked a lot of the time. It's disgusting.
They're stuck in your ears.
Well, and I also think we've got to admit at some point we have to be brave enough to admit that like a lot of the reason I'm doing it is it feels really good. Like
it feels the best.
Yeah, like I'm not really good at cleaning my ears. I just really
I'm going in with just my pinky sometimes and just really scratch, a deep scratch.
Well, that's fine. My grandma always said you shouldn't put anything in your ear larger than your elbow. But my grandma had a really bad wax problem and would have to get her wax removed all the time, and she couldn't do it for a long time. So I mean, I don't want to listen to that advice.
Did she mean smaller than your elbow or like literally larger?
Larger. She thought because you're not supposed to. She never used Q-tip.
Just don't put anything in there is basically what she's saying.
No, because she says no. Hang on. If she says don't put anything in your ear larger than your elbow, that means literally everything but elbow and smaller can go in there.
Oh, maybe
like
smaller.
chopsticks.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Like forks.
So it really changes the meaning. Yeah.
Years, yeah. I also like the way you guys are like, do you want to do a character? I'm like, My whole life is a character. I'm not coming on a Sunday at 1 p.m. and going, hello. Like, what the fuck would I'm doing that? It's crazy.
It's true.
Go fucking go to my
I like to give the
TikTok.
option, you know. Some people come on and they do a wacky character, and we try to sustain it for an hour, and we, you know, top out at 45 minutes.
Stupid. In what world? Sitting here. Fuck, I already had to put my face onto this damn video. You want me to fucking do a guy?
Listen, I knew the answer. I knew we were gonna get sass for that, but you know, like,
did Chris warn you this was a video podcast? Because we've had instances of not letting people know it's a video podcast until like the sign on. And we get flack.
Yeah, I've realized now most of them are. So I paint my clown paint on before I come on. Just
right.
Because there's been a couple where I just have no eyebrows on, then I'm just like, I'm ugly, and then I'm like looking at my ugly face the whole time, and I'm like, this sucks, and then they're posting.
And this is going straight to the internet. This is
a lot of ugly.
See, the problem is the 4 people listening now, they know that we ask every guest like, you want to do a character, and that makes us look so dumb.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna out you. Who wants to do a character for an hour sitting down? I literally, all I do is TikTok videos and I want to kill myself. And now you want me to sit here and you guys watch me do it? Like, I'm already embarrassed.
I thought that maybe your characters are great. I thought you might want to, you know,
I thought you
really drag one out.
I thought you want to hop in one and take it for a spin. Don't you want to grab one of your favorite characters out of the garage and just take her for a spin?
How long does one of those TikToks take you? Because
7 seconds.
Hours.
No, hours. It'll literally, the one I want to do today is so annoying because I can't find the proper audio for it. So I'm going to have to record it all in one and keep switching into different characters. It's probably going to take me, I'm assuming today's video will be at least 2 to film it. And then it will be about probably 2 to edit it. A minimum video takes me, like, everyone thinks that these take 2 seconds. And like,
I know.
The front facing ones even that I do, those even take like at least half an hour, like minimum.
Because you just do it and then you redo it.
I'll do it and then I hate it. I put a couple in the drafts and I try to do it all in one, and like it's crazy.
Are you editing them in your phone?
I am. I edit on TikTok.
You are.
And here's what I'm realizing too. If you edit on TikTok, if you film it on TikTok and edit on TikTok, those do better. And I filmed one and edited it in Instagram Reels the other day, and that did way better than all my Reels that I've done in the last like 5 months. So I'm like, these fuckers want you to do it in their program.
Oh, and then they send it out.
Yes, because if you have the TikTok watermark on your Instagram Reels, it's not going to do as well.
That's crazy.
Right, they bury it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steph, like, this episode will come out after you've posted this TikTok. So like, you know, it'd be kind of fun to, you know, people listening to this will probably go and check it out and like be like, oh yeah, that took 4 hours.
You'll watch it and be like, that took, and also it's probably not going to do well. It's anytime I have an idea that I've had for a few days, I'll be like, this is so fucking funny. And I'm like, so pumped up. Like I did the stupid Airbnb character the other day, the bed and breakfast woman. And I'm like, this is so funny. It's probably my worst viewed video on TikTok right now.
What? I saw that one. No, I liked that one.
So bad.
Can we talk to her? Can we talk to her for like half an hour?
Yeah, let's talk to her. She was an Irish lady or Scottish or
whatever, Scottish.
UK. She was UK.
No specific voice. Some of these characters, but there's one. So this is what's so fucked about TikTok. I did one. Her name is Marcy. It was literally me at my cottage. I was bored out of my mind, and I made my dad film it. And it was just me being like a butch woman. And my dad, literally in between takes, was like, "This isn't funny. Do people like this?" And I was like, like literally, my dad was like, "I don't get this." He's like, "This isn't making sense." And then literally the next day it was viral. I had like 2 million views when I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? And my dad was like, I don't understand. And now I do this character. Sometimes I bring her back once in a while, but like people are losing their mind for like their comment on my other videos. We just like Marcy. Just do Marcy. Like I'm not, and people were like messaging me like I was Marcy. Like, I had like 3 or 4 men be like, hey Marcy, I'm a really good guy. If you ever come to Ohio, I'm like, I'm not Marcy. This is not a real person. Like go to my page. Look at any other video.
I would not have believed you before the recent election in the U.S. You know what I mean? Like, I just would not believe that people would take all that seriously or believe that that's not a character or like be like, oh, I think I love her. Like that they couldn't see a bit until recently. Can't see a bit. Everything I post is dead serious. I get reported all of the time. I can't get verified on TikTok because I get reported so many times. How do you know that you've been reported? It tells you? My videos get taken down. Oh, I see. Yeah. What kind of stuff are you getting reported for? Anything sexual. So I can't, if I'm doing a video, and I did one yesterday with Vibrate, I have to go, I have to like mouth the word, I can't say it. Any stand-up clips now that are like, I post any new ones that are remotely dirty, they get taken down immediately. Wild. They get flagged within like, I had one
up for maybe 3 hours, and it says the sound is no longer available because you went against community guidelines. And I know it's just because people are reporting my video, because it's not like, because a lot of people are liking it and sharing it, so it's some like people who just hate me see the video. I think people are following me to specifically report my shit, and then it gets oh yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god,
it's pretty wild. Yeah.
So we've really like decentralized censorship. Like, hey, everybody can get in on the party.
Yeah. And I've been like, there's this one video today that I've watched like 10 times. This girl, it's the funniest video. She goes on guys' Instagram, it's TikTok lives, and she just comments, "We love a short king." And all these guys are losing their minds. But TikTok took it down. They took it down because they're like, because it's making fun of men. It's like, it's hate speech. It's fucking crazy. But it's the funniest video in the world. All these guys are like, well, I'm 6 feet tall I could have any woman I want. And they're like freaking me out. It's so
just having a full meltdown.
I've seen this guy having a meltdown because he keeps getting called daddy. And he's like, I'm not gay. I'm not fucking gay. And people are like, daddy, chill. He's like, stop calling me daddy.
See, I love the internet. I hate it, but I
hate it so much. I hate it. I don't want, I keep saying this, and I honestly stand by it. I wish I was like a female stand-up comedian, which I am, but in the 80s, like 1980s, like I was coming up then, and I would just be like, I don't care at this point.
So you would be okay with like the host being like, I got a surprise for you. This time it's a woman.
Well, that's still happening anyways.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly.
I did a show the other day with, I was the only woman. I'm like, really, guys? What year is it? What are we doing here? It still happens. The next comedian, it's a woman.
Isn't that crazy?
The next comedian coming up is a girl. And then I walk up and they're like, is it? Oh my God, you guys would have lost your mind if you saw the fucking show I did last night. I drove to San Diego to do this house party show.
So I get like, there, what, 2 hours?
2 hours, 3 hours.
At a house party.
It's in a penthouse that a guy bought from Bitcoin.
Oh God.
He's like,
oh God.
He's like 30 years old. Every single person in this room is hot. I'm talking like I was by far the ugliest and by far the fattest. And I'm not going to lie to you, kind of felt empowering. Like I literally was like, I'm in competition with nobody here. I'm like, every woman had fake breasts. They all had the tiniest waist. And I was like, and then they weren't listening. It was kind of a nightmare. But then I went up and they like kind of listened because I just started screaming at them. Yeah. Mushroom infused ice cream was what they were serving. They had a bar and mushroom infused ice cream. Everybody was on cocaine. No woman was wearing a bra. They were all, some of them were wearing like slutty Halloween costumes. It was psychotic.
Wait, like mushroom,
like
drugs mushroom?
Yes.
Oh.
So everyone,
so
by
they're
the time
doing
I went
shrooms and cocaine.
Yeah. And they try to get
sort
me
of
to
cancel itself out.
Yeah, they try to get me to whip it while I was on stage. They passed one up to me. I'm like, this is.
I'm doing work right now. I'm at work.
Literally,
this is you guys are a job for me.
It was nuts. It was crazy. But I was like, I honestly felt like empowered being the ugliest person in the room. I don't know. I know that sounds really bad, but it actually was like, I'm like, I feel great. I was like, I opened with being like, if any guy here has a even remote fat fetish, you're all fucked. I'm like, I'm getting my pussy like none of you are, because none of you fit that description. I don't know what to tell you. I feel great. I literally felt empowered. It was insane. I honestly felt great. And then a bunch of hot guys followed me. I'm like, I mean, they're gonna
because you.
She's real. She's real.
She's real, man. She's real.
That's wild. I literally just watched a video about how people are calling this the second Gilded Age, because some people are just like Great Gatsby rich, and while the rest of us are just like farming coal, and then it's going to like, we're going to be chopping heads pretty soon.
Because of Bitcoin, because of cryptocurrency?
Or anything. Just like some people are the investor class, and they are like trying to, their biggest problem is like how many yachts. Like there's no room for my yacht at this club.
So crazy. Well, this guy literally, he bought this off Bitcoin, and he apparently has a place across the street in this downtown San Diego that he Airbnbs. So he just has an influx of money coming in.
Right.
And he's like 32 years old.
Once you're rich, it's impossible to get poor.
Maybe
not, but like still.
Are you guys in Bitcoin? I'm gonna open up my thing and see.
Oh yeah, let's all take a look.
Let's take a look. This is primo content now.
I don't know what to do right now because I've got Bitcoin and I've got Ethereum, and they're blowing up, and I'm like, should I sell it now?
And I have Shiba Inu is what I was told to buy.
New one.
I am only up $64.84 as of right this second, which is not good.
Is that not good?
I don't know. I mean, I put in 1,000.
Because Shiba Inu is the new that's Dogecoin.
Yeah,
right?
I put $300 into that one. Yeah, but I also have Ethereum and Solana. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this.
Me neither. I just skim an article, like barely half listen to a YouTube guy, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good.
I'm starting to be convinced that I and by extension you guys are about like level 5 on the pyramid scheme. Like we're that low. Like we're coming in not near the bottom of the pyramid scheme, but we're like mid tier on the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Ponzi scheme, I guess, really is what it is.
But I'm people
are buying houses
totally
off
being
this
like, you
stuff.
have to get into it. You have to. Trying to get my parents in on it. Got James Hartnett in on it.
Oh, really?
He texts me all the time. He's like, I'm up $1,000. I'm like,
That's nice.
it's good.
I tried to get my parents to buy with me a property in 29 Palms, which is right outside Joshua Tree. Because I was just there, and I'm like, it's crazy and weird, and it's on the edge of the Joshua Tree entrance to the park. I'm like, this could be Airbnb all the time. And then I did some more looking at this one property. I'm like, oh, the down payment is $67,000. Why am I thinking I can do this? I don't have that money. I'm a stand-up comedian in LA. I got paid fucking in mushroom ice cream last night. Like, what am I? I can't buy this. What the fuck am I thinking about? I'm paying for my damn dog's vet bills all the time.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I ask you this is a
How much
question we
money
ask.
is in my bank account?
How'd you know I was going to ask you that question? That's
Were you
not
gonna
fair.
ask that?
Yeah, I was going to ask you how much money you have.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's really fun.
People answer it?
Some people do, and it makes me feel worse.
No, I'm not answering it.
We've asked everybody pretty much.
Have you really?
It's sort of like the question that we always ask.
Okay,
I'm very interested in how people react to it.
Yeah.
Because some people would say the number, and then you're just like, oh, and then it's
if you call me on the bit by just being honest, it makes me feel like a garbage person for asking.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if it is good or if it's not good, but it's also like
I know
I don't want people to judge me in a way, and I'm
either
like,
way. You don't want to be judged either direction.
Yeah,
are you a great Gatsby, or are you whatever the other characters were that didn't have money?
I think I'm a good saver, is what I'll say. I'm
Yeah.
very good at saving.
Okay.
I don't spend a lot of money on like frivolous shit. Like all my stuff in my house I decorated with was like Wayfair sales or Target or like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say it looks
I don't go
pretty Wayfair.
There's a dollar store fucking like picture frames. Like I don't go crazy.
Okay, well, without talking about numbers, I guess what I'm wondering about, because we're not trying to do the online bullshit too, but you are blowing the fuck up on various, TikTok and Instagram or whatever. Like
Not Instagram, so I take that back.
I take it back.
I don't know how people find your stuff on Instagram.
Here's the thing.
Not you, but like the general you.
I'm doing well on TikTok. I'll say this, but here's the problem with TikTok, and I always say this. I've said it a million times. It does not translate to any other platform. Zero.
Yeah.
So what I have to do now is go on TikTok live like a psychopath. Usually when I'm half in the bag at like 9 p.m., I'll go on TikTok live and I'll beg them to follow me on Instagram. And they will. But it's like, I don't know how to get them over there because I'm like, I can't post my show dates. No one looks at my website. So I'm like, no one's buying my merch from TikTok. No one's buying my like, I don't know how the fuck them to get over to my Instagram to see all my shit.
You got to convert them.
And on my stand-up clips, like I can put everything on Instagram, but like everything is flagged on TikTok. So I'm like, I don't know how to get them to see my Instagram stories too, to see that I have shows. Like, so now I just go on Instagram live and I force people to follow me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I sort of wonder about TikTok. Like, because if I haven't posted in a while, whatever I post will do better. It'll just like try to keep me there. I'm just wondering how inflated the numbers are.
I think that's rare that it does that. Usually you have to be on like I notice like I'm in a little bit of a dip right now. It does this to me all the time. It'll remove like I'll be at whatever and it'll take me down like 2 pegs in my followers. And then I'll go right back up the next day. Like if I don't post a video, I post also almost every day. I post quite a bit on TikTok and I watch it a lot. And I notice if I don't watch it a lot, then they take away my fucking views. It's crazy. It's fucked.
Wow.
It's literally, it's so fucked up.
Well, because their job is just to keep people on the platform so they can like sell shit to them.
Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of people reach out through TikTok and get me to like sell their shit or like advertise their shit. But they're not offering me any money. I'm like, I don't want a pack of Bic pens. Sorry, I one myself. I'm not gonna do a video on Bic pens. It's fucking stupid.
Holy.
Give me
and so there's no. I guess that's I'm beating around the bush. Which the question is like, I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm not saying that you're doing this for moving your career forward, but you might be. But I'm just saying like maybe you're doing it for fun, but it's both. But like, is there a business?
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you right now how much money I've made off TikTok, and you're gonna burst out laughing. You're gonna burst out laughing.
Whoa, this is
balance.
This is an
So
exclusive.
I also can't get it out. I don't know how to get it out.
You can monetize your TikTok in the States, but not here, right?
Oh.
I mean,
Something
email.
like that.
Oh,
I
is
didn't
that
know
what
that.
it is? Okay.
I think so. Now, my views are like, we're talking 200, 600 sometimes.
If
Oh,
I have a
shit.
video, if I have a video
I had one
under
do 8,000.
4,000, I delete it.
Yeah. No, that's
honestly
huge.
do.
That would be huge for me. I got 200 followers.
Yeah.
Every time I try and pop my head up with gain some confidence on that platform,
yeah.
some teen knocks me down.
He
The
told the
most
story.
recent one I got called a Wish John Oliver.
That's pretty funny.
And then somebody below was like, yeah, if John Oliver ate a cheeseburger. So that's where I was at. Oh, not
Hey,
bad.
not
That's
bad.
Not bad.
good.
Not
I
bad.
don't know.
I have like
$547 more than me.
I have almost 20 viral videos. That's bad. I've been doing
Damn.
TikTok for 2 years straight. That's not good. You do
Well, that's
not make good money
that's
off
your
TikTok.
2 year.
And I
So-
can't get verified. So I think that would help if I was verified.
That would help. Who are the people? So obviously, I know those stories of the whatever D'Amelios, but like, who are the? How do you blow on TikTok? You then start doing other like brand deals, right? Other brands have to
deals,
come
yeah.
to you.
Yeah. So any brand that's coming to me has not. I'm not doing it for. I don't want an air conditioner. I want money. I want cash.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give me cash. I'm not doing it. So this one company in Canada, a vibrator company, offered. They wanted me to do a video for them, and I was like $500. Never replied. I'm like, bitch, you have 500 followers.
$500?
I have 400,000 K. You would get way more views of me doing a video. Wouldn't give me $500. I'm like, then you're not getting a video. I'm not doing free. People ask for free advertising. I'm like, I don't need free advertising. You need it. The only
That's
free thing I
crazy.
did, somebody sent me a big jar of CBD gummies. And that one I did
Yeah.
for free. 'Cause I'm like, I'll do the gummies.
That's useful.
And it is useful. And I have a gummy a day. So I'm like, and the gummies are actually good and they work. So I'm like, I'll do that. But I'm like, otherwise, I'm like, give me money or you're not getting, it's free advertising for you. It's so insane.
Yeah. Well, also $500 is free advertising for them.
Yeah,
like
literally. So,
that should be
yeah,
nothing.
it's nothing. It's
for a
$500.
company.
They offered me a vibrator. I'm like, you don't think I have a drawer full? It's overflowing. I can't.
Loaded
I don't know
with
where to
these
put
things.
them. I don't know where I would put
Which
them.
one
all.
do I use?
There's 3 inside me right now. I have nowhere else to put them.
There's no more holes.
My holes are filled to the brim. I can't shit anymore. I'm shitting out vibrators.
Don't send me another vibrator.
I have nowhere else. Soon they're gonna be my dog's ass. I don't know what to tell you.
You know what? Maybe Steph. Maybe it wasn't the $500, but it was that you said all that in the email
That's
that
probably-
they
yeah, I
didn't
should've
reply.
said
Reported it right away.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm like, I also now when I go tour, I'm gonna try to do a video before I leave to be like, hey, wherever
Right, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming to, blah blah blah, to see if that works.
To see, yeah.
Or what if you take the what advertisers do, which is like sneak the product into the videos? What if you do the same thing but with your tour dates? So you're standing
Yeah.
by a marquee, like doing a TikTok right by your tour dates
yeah.
behind you.
That could work. It's a lot. It's, you know what? It's also like, I just feel it is crazy. Whenever I feel like a video is hilarious, it doesn't do well. So like the video that I'm going to film that will be out when this comes out. Have you heard the new Coldplay song?
I haven't
My
listened
Universe?
to that
It's
yet, no.
so bad. I hate it so much. But the beginning, the first 2 lyrics are like, at night I watch you sleep, in the morning I watch you rise. Like, it's so fucking creepy. So I want to do like pretend to be Chris Martin singing this to a woman. And people like, how did you get in here? And then get really upset. But like, no one's gonna find it funny. They're gonna be like, we love this song. Why are you making fun of Coldplay? And I'll be like, I hate you all.
It's like every band has to have one of those songs. Just like, watch you sleep.
See, look, Chris
every
is already
breath
defending
you
them.
take. Come on, every band needs one. Leave them alone.
They're allowed one.
That's why your
Every band
TikTok
has
is
a
doing
creepy
so
song like
well.
that and a song where they sing about a girl that's too young. Oh, every band.
Yeah.
She was 16, 14, going on 40. I don't know.
Don't have that song.
No,
Don't have
no.
that song in your band.
That's how I'm gonna go viral. Are you guys both where are you guys both right now? You in Toronto, Chris?
I'm in Halifax right now.
Oh,
So I'm doing-
right. Peter, you're in Vancouver.
I gave up. Yeah, I'm just in Vancouver. I'm just eating bread and like going to restaurants.
You
or
can
whatever.
only have so many Canadian comedy awards that do nothing for you. I don't know what to tell you. I knew I was gonna drop it at some point.
You got it.
Yeah. You're gonna bring it
You
up.
thought I
You're
was
gonna
gonna
bring
do
it
a
up.
whole podcast without mentioning it? You're crazy.
We have
We have
to.
a
You know,
feud. We've got to bury the hatchet one day, but not yet.
Never gonna happen. Allison Margaret Hogg never been more embarrassed in her life. She still brings up like, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, I can.
We should probably tell that. We should tell the story at this
Oh
point.
yeah, provide the context.
Because I don't think it's come up on this podcast.
It hasn't.
We told it on the
It's
Hunks podcast.
Oh yeah. I tell on every podcast. So, what year was it again? I don't even remember the year. Years ago.
2000. Check, Peter. Check your Canadian Comedy Award.
I'll just Google all
just
the-
look
I
at
was
the
like,
award.
right there.
It's gonna be tough,
It was
Chris.
right there, I would die.
It's gonna be tough, Chris, because we won so many.
I think it was 2013.
It was the year that for some reason you were in 2 categories and it made absolutely no sense, and I literally will never get past it.
Yeah, and we won both.
And
of
you
them.
want, and again, here was my biggest thing: how the hell did you do 12 player reviews and 12 full sketches? It's too much. It's too much performance. I don't know how how many videos. Anyway, see, I'm getting heated again. This is what happens. So they won.
We were in the category of best sketch troupe, and best comedic play because we always really rode the line of what the definition of sketch was, and we just used whatever definition benefited us at the time. We went with it.
And then Canadian Comedy Awards thought it was a good idea to give 2 white men 2 awards in the same year, and I don't know,
back to back, even.
Unnecessary. Literally, you won one, and I got pissed, and Allison went, "Steph, stop!" And then when you won the one right after, that's when I got really upset, and I ran outside. And then Ron James told me to calm down, ma'am, because I was screaming at the bar. And I remember looking down and going, "Excuse me, Ron James." And then Gary Rydett walked out and he goes, "Tolev, go outside right fucking now," because I was like seething. And I'm like, then Allison comes out, like Allison's beat red. She gets like red when she's like nervous and embarrassed. She's beat red. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Steph? Fucking stop!" And I'm like, "David." She's like, "Doesn't matter." I was so pissed. And then like I was so rude to you guys that night. I do
remember you wiping your ass with one of our awards.
Yeah, room keys. And your room keys. Like,
That's right.
That was your room. Yeah. Am I over it yet? No, I am not. I wish I was. I don't want to be like this.
Well, I mean, okay. We were down money. We lost money from winning those because, you have to apply yourself. Obviously.
I don't think, Chris, that's going to help.
So we're down $100 on applications alone.
Yeah.
Plus,
yeah.
they only give you one award, and we both wanted to have
both
a copy of both. So you have to pay $300 for one of those glass beavers.
Glass. Mine's plastic. I got it a couple years after.
Oh,
that'll do it.
Yeah. No, ours were a good weight to them too.
Yeah, ours are heavy,
really heavy.
very heavy in glass, engraved.
I needed it so bad for my green card and didn't get it that year. Had to keep applying for that.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason that you would want one of these, because we all know that they don't do anything here. No. That's for sure.
Oh, they don't do anything here. I mean,
of course they don't.
Could you imagine?
No, but to get your green card,
to get your green card, it's because it's one of the things you have to fill out, awards.
Can we not just all create an awards thing and then just have a cycle of giving it to each other?
Yeah, I mean,
that's would they know?
What we were doing.
That is kind of what the Canadian Comedy Awards were.
That's what we were doing.
Literally exactly what we were doing.
Towards the end.
I just remember we were doing Just for Laughs, and Pete Davidson introduced us as 3-time Canadian Comedy Award winners, and he's like, "Well, I guess so. That's what's the conversion on that? 1 American Comedy Award? I don't know. It wasn't a good joke. Somebody wrote it. He didn't write it. Yeah. But I just remember fuck this guy. Fuck these awards. God, everybody. There's nothing cool about them.
I do have mine on my mantle, which is hilarious. But
yeah.
I also
I use mine to keep my door open.
I use mine as one of my vibrators too. There is
it's very painful.
Oh, I got
pointy.
Lots of room in there now.
Lots of room in there.
Lots of room. I could put a second one up there if you guys are tossing. I should send one. You should send one to Allison as a joke. Do you want to look at this? No, she would not find that funny. Memory haunts her. It honestly does. She's never been more embarrassed. That was so funny. That was a fun story. It was a fun
time. It was a fun time in all of our lives.
It was a fun time. Are you guys having fun in your lives now?
Oh no. So Steph, when you do TikToks, do the
You know what? I thought of that yesterday. I'm like, I don't think I don't know anymore. Last night I had this fucking drug infused mushroom ice cream party. Everyone was like, "Let's party after," and I was like, "No, I have a 2-hour drive home." And I'm also like, I have a dog now. I don't need to be out. I'm tired. Yeah. I don't think I party. I'm like, I don't think my life is fun anymore. Is that sad?
Yeah. I do sort of feel, I mean, the pandemic certainly stopped a lot of stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then now it hasn't really come back.
But like, do you hate your dog or something? Like, doesn't
Oh, I
that bring
love
you
her.
happiness?
No. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather go home
Yeah.
to her than be out in public
Yeah.
with anybody. That's
So
the thing.
that's
I was like,
fun. Isn't that a
oh,
fun
no.
life?
I don't think it's fun though. I think I'm just like I am happy with her, but I'm just like it's not fun. I mean, I'm coming home snuggling with my fat puss vagina dog. Like, she's such a fucking ham.
Oh yeah, what's the story there? I've
It's
only
a hooded labia.
okay.
People think I'm joking. My dog, she kept getting UTIs as a puppy, and I'm like, something's wrong.
Right.
And then she had a hooded labia, and they wanted to do a big surgery on her, but we didn't do it. I let her keep her big fat pussy, and she just laps it up every night. She laps it up like a big fucking bowl of milk. She just yum yum yum. Loves it. Loves it. Probably sucking it right now.
Oh God.
Corner, she's just like
Don't say sucking. Don't say sucking it. Don't say
sucking
sucking.
her buzz. Sucks her whole buzz.
That's what they do, Peter.
I don't want to picture a dog doing it.
Well,
Sucking on it. Dogs can't suck on things.
oh, they can suck. You ever seen a dog suck? Google dog sucking.
Google it. Put it up on the screen.
Yeah, we'll just share
Screen
that.
share this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen share dogs sucking.
Sucking.
I mean, I might be coming out to Vancouver. Well, not soon, but at some point.
Well, do you want to hang out, or are you? Are we still?
No,
Are we not cool?
Did we get tacos? Where do we go that one time in Vancouver on commercial? No,
Oh, no, General Public or something. I think
we went somewhere. We got tacos. We buried the hatchet.
that was fun. I had a lot of fun. So definitely let me know when you're in Vancouver because I would like to laugh for 2 hours straight.
Wow. Holy
Wow.
shit, Peter.
Yeah.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
Am I that funny? I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to pay a compliment?
No.
Absolutely.
Weird. It made it weird.
And now I'm going to go into character just so I can get out of there.
Yeah, can we talk to Marcy for a little bit just to pass this moment?
Our next guest on This Time Is Different is a woman girl. Her name is Steph.
Yeah.
Her name is
That's what it's
Marcy.
called. This time is different.
Yeah, and the concept is that it's different every time. But you know how podcasts you start off with a concept and then you'd never do it again.
No, it's
Now it's like it's different because we have you on, and
It is different every
I've
time.
never
Yeah,
been
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's a little
You're
different
like,
every
okay.
time. Like this episode made people picture dogs sucking, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. The last episode they didn't do that.
no.
Yeah,
It's different.
yeah.
It is hard to get people to listen to a podcast. I'm finding this out.
Oh yeah.
It really is. And like there's some episodes of this that I hate to say, like the amount of hours of work that
Yep.
it's more than 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like 40 hours was one of, like, we wrote it, we filmed all the parts.
Oh yeah.
I re-released it last week because nobody cared or listened to it.
The amount of effort. Yeah.
It's insane. I have on my podcast now a solid 500 listeners, which is fine. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to keep going. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and it's not moving. And I keep getting like, I think crazier guests thinking it'll help, but it's not. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here doing them on my own. And I feel nuts. And I thought it was a good concept, but I'm like, I don't know anymore.
Is it just timing? Is it just the fact that like some of these other ones they started at the right time?
Maybe, and I think I'm
we're
not
too
on like a
late?
network. I think I need a
Right.
network behind me. So it's like me pumping out myself, and like I guess I have to do my own Instagram account for it now. Like I don't want to do all that, but I think I have to.
Yeah. It's way more work than I thought.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, fuck. All of the social media.
Yeah.
And we're not even like that consistent with it. But
No.
and like
we're trying to
editing the
be.
videos is too much. I
Yeah.
don't want to like. It's too much. I already edit the whole episodes, and I'm like half them now. I'm not even editing. I'm like I bluntly made fun of this guy the other day. I said his name 50 times. I'm like, I should edit it out. I'm not going to. People know who this guy is. I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm like, it's staying there. I don't want to re-listen to the
You
episode.
just don't have time to edit it. Yeah.
So it's staying in there.
I mean, the only reason Chris and I are still going is because it's so fun. Like I really enjoy.
It is more fun than it's,
Yeah, it's more fun than it's worth. Is that the right?
Well, you guys,
Yeah. That works for me. It is
I
more
think that
fun than
makes
it's
sense.
worth.
well, you guys do it together, and it's nice. Like if Alice and I were doing a podcast, which we tried to do, we tried pitching to CBC, and they didn't love it.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I mean we tried that route too.
Yeah.
We didn't. Nobody answered the email. That's the first thing.
What was yours and Allison's? I bet
We
it was.
literally had a Zoom meeting with people at CBC, and they bluntly were like, "We don't like the idea." And I'm like, "You could have sent us an email. Did you have to look me in the eye and say this? Like, no, we like you two, but just the idea. I'm like, again, this could have been. And I was like sitting there, and I just remember Allison, like I can feel her eyes being like, Stephanie's gonna snap. She's gonna have another one of her little snappy snaps.
Oh, I wish you recorded that.
No, but then it was. We were just trying to pitch like we don't even know how to exactly word it, but like how we're both in very different times of our life right now. Like she's fully married with kids, and I'm out here fucking strangers off Tinder. Did I the other day? Yes. Did I fart on him because I had too many chickpeas? Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, well this is
very
gotta ask.
Different.
Gotta ask. Yeah.
You know. Okay, so you're on a date.
Well,
you farted on him.
It was less of a date. It was more of I went to his house. I didn't think we were gonna hook up.
Okay.
I didn't plan on it.
That's why you ate so many chickpeas.
Well, I had a dinner party and I made sweet potato chickpea curry, and it was very good.
Beautiful, delicious.
And during the party, you're like, I want to go to this guy's house, but not hook up.
No, everyone left early, and I was buzzed and stoned. I'm like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm whatever. And he's Canadian.
Yeah.
I trust Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got you.
From Toronto. We knew some of the same people. I'm like, okay, I trust people that I know. Went to his house. We were joking around. It was fun. And then I guess we started making out. And then I grazed his penis. And giant, massive.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? If it was a small little baby shrimp dick, I would have been like, no, thank you. But I was like, well, you know what? It looks pretty. And here's the thing.
You're like, well, I'm here.
I'm here. And here's the thing. Big, hard penises are hard to come by these days. I don't know what to tell you. I've been having sex with older men.
They're not out there?
No. They're shriveled. They're
all locked up.
They're literally, they need like a vice to get hard at this point. I don't know what people, I honestly believe men are watching too much porn that unless my asshole is gaping in front of their face, they're not going to get hard. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I feel like that. I feel like everyone's gone crazy. So just a regular woman with a bit of a gut, they're like, no, I need the inside of your anus to be leaking. Like, I don't know what people want, but it's not working for me. Anyways, he had a rock hard penis. And I was like, well, you know what? We don't do this every day. So let's do it. And then the problem was I was on my back and he was like kind of pushing my knees in a bit. And I'm not sure if you've seen those TikTok videos where you make babies fart, where you push their knees in.
So he did that.
Oh yeah, my algorithm is all fart babies.
So my knees got pushed in a bit, and it was like it was like a toot. And I was like, oh, and I'm like, shit. And it was loud enough where I'm like, okay, he definitely heard it. And then I'm like, let's just play it cool. Maybe he didn't notice it. And then of course a couple more toots came out. And then here's what I thought I would do though. I pretended. I went, ooh, I'm so wet.
Oh god. that was
I pretended that I was
noise?
just like, ooh, I'm so turned on.
When you get turned on, it sounds like a fart.
Like a fart. I mean,
this is what you decided was better.
His nuts weren't blowing in the wind. I'll say that. They were. It wasn't like a gust. It was like I'd call them toots. I fart, but these were toots.
Toot, yeah.
He moved past it. I'm sure it was still a
cute toots. Okay, I don't know.
He got past it.
Has he asked me to hang out since? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And maybe he did hear them. Maybe he heard them. He for sure heard them.
He probably heard it.
Now,
Tinder's still the way to go. Is that's what everyone's using still?
I mean, no. I don't know what. There's no other options. Are you guys dating people? Well, are you married? Peter?
Married? Yeah, he's married. We're dating, you know?
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad out here. I don't know. There's no other, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm on Hinge. I'm like currently talking to a man who's a fan.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, I don't know. So that was not off Tinder. That was, he talked to me through Instagram. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Bit different.
We are. Also lives in Vancouver. So
you got to come up.
I mean.
And that's why you're coming up soon. Is that the reason?
I'm trying. It might be.
And Steph, I volunteer to go out with you before and like be on like Murder Watch or whatever, because fans can be fickle. So like,
I'm like, I'm at this point too where I'm like, I think I need a fan because I'm a very specific comedian and I know that not everyone likes me. I don't rub everyone the right way. I'm well aware that I'm a lot on stage, especially for men. And it's hard for a lot of men. Like a guy the other day, I was thinking like a couple weeks ago on Instagram or TikTok on Tinder. sorry. And he's like, what's your Instagram? I'm like, you're not going to talk to me after. He's like, yeah, I don't believe that. He unmatched me immediately. I'm like, of course. Yeah. You're going to go to my Instagram. It's me wearing 75 mustaches. Well, of course. You're going to be like, what is that? This woman, something's wrong with her. She wants to be a man. Is what they're going to think.
No, but I like that because in a way that means that your content or whatever is creating this like this sieve or something. Like you're weeding out all of those people that would get to know you anyway.
Yes.
Like you're saving so much time by just being like, just check out the Instagram and like message me back if it's all good.
Yes. I mean, and I don't tell you, it's dire out here. So this is where we're at. What we're talking to fans. I don't know. Yeah. Also, again, Canadian. I just trust Canadians more than Americans. Like if Big Penis Man was American, would not have had sex with him. I probably would have.
Never mind about that.
Who am I kidding?
Never mind about that.
I wouldn't have gone into his house right away though, without like meeting in public first.
Is it something specific about Americans? Like why not Americans?
I don't know. I just like when I look back on anything bad that's happened to me, like really bad with a man, it has been Americans.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I've
become
never been like
a
scared with a
yet?
Canadian man.
Are you an American citizen now?
Not yet. I'm going to be dual. I'm going to apply to be dual.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Oh, it's fucking sick. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just for tax reasons, I guess. I don't really know. It's easy for traveling and
Makes life easier. You can book work.
Yeah.
I get it.
Simple.
Oh my God. Wow. That was wild. That was a wild tour de. That was would you call that a tour de force, Chris?
That was a lot.
Oh,
I mean, you what do you expect when you have me on your podcast? There's going to be sex. There's going to be TikTok. That's all I have.
We knew it. We're gonna
It's
get
my life.
this episode will get flagged and it'll be reported.
It'll get flagged. It'll get reported.
And you know what? That's good for numbers, I bet.
Oh yeah. What about YouTube? I'm doing some stuff on YouTube that is like it's paying all right. It's not paying like. It's not putting a down payment on anything, but it's doing okay.
Yeah.
He plays video games.
I play video games.
And if any of you listeners out there want to find him and comment all over his videos, Solid Content is his YouTube channel. Solid Content.
I didn't want to tell her.
Star Wars type games.
No, I didn't want to tell her because she's going to unmatch from this conversation. She's going to leave the Zoom when she finds out my content.
So what do? You just play and you like comment on it?
Yeah.
And people like that?
Yeah. So, Steph, the stand-up in America is that?
No, seriously. I'm
asking about like it's doing. You could do the same stuff, port it over to YouTube and see because what YouTube is good for is growth. Except for Chris and I.
Yeah, it's also a lot. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's so much. I've been trying to put more stand-up clips up on YouTube, but it's a lot because I film most of my stuff in the TikTok format. Because if you don't, it doesn't look as good when you're zooming in. It's all grainy or whatever. So it's like I'm trying, but I'm like I have a couple. I've recorded a big set the other day, long version. I think I'll just put that on YouTube for I don't know what. It's mostly me yelling at this man in the crowd the whole time. Anyways, I'm like, is that what people want? I don't know.
Maybe sometimes.
Woman screams that scary man and is scared she's gonna kill. Is what I'm gonna call it.
That whole like Bill Burr thing or whatever. That I don't know if that necessarily blew him up. He was already very big at the time, but like he yelled at Philadelphia fans for 20 minutes, and that was like people love that shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Roast comedy.
And he's a good friend of yours. Are you good friends?
No.
You and Bill? Are you and William
well, you did
good friends?
I did his thing. I'm a good friend
with the guy.
I mean, if I saw him again and went, "Hi, Bill, I was on your show," he'd probably go, "Who?" And I'd go, "Mm-hmm."
Peter's got a Bill Burr impression.
Was he fairly? No, we're not teeing up. We don't. It's
up.
Sunday. It's Sunday at 2. You know, I don't do a character. I don't want to do a character.
Yeah, exactly. Of course you fucking know. It's fucking Sunday.
I guarantee you, if you ask Chris for a character, he'll give you one. On Sunday at 9 a.m., he'll give you a character.
At 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who do you want?
See what I'm talking about? He's good to go character whenever you need. He'll whip a character out.
What's it called that you're doing? Changed you. What are you doing? This hour?
Acid?
This hour.
Yeah, you're Mr. Characters now.
Yeah, got a lot of rejected this hour's 22 minutes content if you want to hear any of it.
That what goes on TikTok?
No content is wasted.
Yeah, I can't waste it.
It is funny that, you think that you have a funny idea and then it doesn't, like you do something that is funny. I think it is funny. And you do it for this hour's 22 minutes audience and you feel like shit because they don't laugh. But then you're like, well, it's funny though. But they didn't laugh.
Those
And you still
aren't
feel
those-
like shit, even though they're wrong.
Aren't they the same people that also like corner gas though?
Totally, exactly.
Well, hey, that's how we got.
I don't
I
want
think
them
you
to
should
fight.
leave.
I don't
Yeah.
want them to fight.
But that what I was saying was, I think you should leave that show. That's all rejected SNL sketches.
Yes, and it's the funniest fucking show in the world.
Best fucking
Oh, is
show
that
on
the thing? They're all rejected SNL sketches?
The first season, at least, I know was
Oh.
that's
I
what he
heard
said
too.
in an interview, that it was all this like stuff he had written that
Yep.
didn't get on the show.
And it's wild because it's so fucking funny.
It's so good.
It's-
I could see if you cast it with somebody not him, or you know what I mean, like
He does really sell it. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a way of like that series can go on for like. I was so sad I didn't get to audition for it because a lot of my friends got to audition for the second season. And I was like, there's
Oh.
got to be one role
Oh,
I could have
damn.
done. God damn
Yeah.
it! I actually freaked him out at a party once, so it could be. Maybe he saw my headshot. I was like, I hate this one. She scared me. I
mean,
half
You
in the
freaked
bed.
him out?
Definitely
You
wanna hear
you
this
just
story.
grazed his dick a little bit.
yeah, and it was
And then I was like,
massive.
it was not. It was huge. And I was like, can I? And he's like, I'm here to may I? No, it was at a Comedy Central, I think, party like 4 years ago. And I had a couple too many champagnes. And I ran up to him, grabbed his arm. I was like, holy fuck. Holy shit. You're fucking incredible. Like, it's so, and he's like, okay. And I just kept going. And he's like, and then pretending he saw somebody walked away. I was like, well, you know, that's Hollywood for you, baby. And then I stole a pillow.
Damn.
And here we are.
and then I stole.
Yeah, there's definitely like you can tell a comic who's influenced by him. There's a way of speaking that has
Yeah.
now crept in, and it's certainly like ending your sentence with going "at all." I don't care at all.
he's
That's
talking
how you know.
about the two of us for sure.
The two,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Chris
oh
and I
for sure.
specifically.
But you hear it in other people.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just overstating, overselling a line, or like overstating your sentence or something, is what he does so well. So we're all trying to like do that.
It just, you took too small a slice.
I'm not in the wrong.
It's the
It's
funniest.
that vibe.
God. Are you guys coming to LA ever? What are you doing? Gonna come visit?
Like to visit or to live.
No. Yeah.
Both.
Live? Do you want to live
Don't
here?
live. No, I don't. I haven't planned for
You would
anything.
do it. You would do it.
There's a part of me that like every time I visited, I really like it.
Yeah.
I was there for like 2 weeks once, and I was, hanging out with people that I'd never hung out with in Toronto.
Oh, well,
Found
that's
that.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
It's like,
You become
huh.
friends with people that you were like, I saw you at the comedy bar a couple times.
Yeah.
And now we're best friends. Yeah, it's very. I keep getting that like regret that I didn't go to New York. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
New York sort of has a
For stand, is it better, for
better
stand-up?
appeal.
Way better for
in my
stand
mind,
up
but-
and like
Yeah.
I could be doing like 4 or 5 spots a night, all paid. It's
Is
so-
LA stand-up comedy? I don't know.
Why can't you just do that then?
Oh, go to New York.
Yeah, you have a green card, right?
Yeah, I can't. I love my dog too much, and
Oh, dogs aren't allowed in New York.
dogs are in New York.
It's the
I'm not
mandate,
putting
yeah.
a golden retriever in a fucking 2x2 fucking room. It's not
Oh,
happening.
she's a golden retriever.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so-
yeah, fair enough.
Susan,
Susan, you can see her. Like, there's a picture of her
there's
right there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, on the back wall.
Susan, come
Oh.
here.
Susan.
Come on.
Susan.
Oh, what's
Stop.
this? Oh, what's this? She doesn't listen to me. I had to pretend I have something. Oh my God, what do I have? Oh. What's this? Wouldn't a dog come by now? Susan,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Susan, come here.
She does not give a shit.
Susan,
Great recall on that dog. Amazing.
Yeah. And you say she's a retriever, yes?
there she is.
Ah, there she is.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Oh, big cat. No, come here, come here.
What a beautiful dog.
Up here, here. No.
Is
Golden.
Oh, it's Sitsy. Kiss.
She's a.
such a beauty.
She's so fucking cute. It's absurd how cute she is.
I want a dog so bad.
Oh, you have to get a dog. Have you not
100%.
seen this? You haven't seen this? Hold on.
Susan,
Aw.
that's
It's a
amazing.
Susan. It's a tattoo that says Susan.
Yeah, no.
tattoo.
Oh, is that for? Are you
Audio
doing the
people.
audio described for
Yeah,
the audio
sorry.
people?
Yeah, for those listening.
Oh wait, here I'll do.
We're looking at a golden retriver.
Yeah, I'll do
Or,
described
uh,
audio.
she's-
A lightly colored golden retriever walks
English
into the room.
cream golden retriever.
Beautiful.
My question about the stand-up world, because I'm very ignorant about the stand-up world. I don't know what it's like on the inside. Is it very cliquey in LA? I'd heard that there's like groups. There's like the in-groups. It's like, oh, you're part of like Joe Rogan's thing.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it
he's
is
in
everywhere
Texas
though.
now.
I think every stand-up scene is like that.
Right,
I don't think it's no different here than it is in New York or in Toronto. I think, yeah, there is. There's a lot. There's like an alti scene. There's a clubby scene. There's like clubby scenes within clubby scenes. There's like, it's a lot. There's so many fucking comedians here. It's really psychotic.
Yeah.
Like it's
Ugh.
really.
I mean, you see anybody's poster of some show that they're on, and there's always like names that I'm like, oh, that's cool. It seems great out there.
Yeah.
You're one of them. You're like,
I'm doing fine.
know.
Look, I'm doing fine. I'm getting a lot more. I'm doing fine. I'm in development at the Comedy Store right now, which is good, which is nice. So I'm getting some more spots there, but it's like, it's just hard. There's so many people fighting for the same clubs and the same spots, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
A crowded market.
It's
That's
it's overly crowded, so it's like hard to I try to really stand out. That's why I keep doing these fucking TikToks and shit to show that I'm not just stand up. I'm actually going to start my own monthly show out here called Tolev's Treats, where I host as a character. Can you believe it?
A character.
Not on a Sunday.
Not on a
I was
Sunday.
going to say, it's not a
Probably
Sunday.
on a Thursday. Yeah, by Thursday. So I can show that I can do like characters and voice shit and like whatever the fuck. I want to molest her. Look at her fucking head.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Dude, it's so stupid. Like I get nothing done with her. I get nothing done with this dog. Minus the fact she
just
does
wanna cuddle.
I cuddle all the time. We sleep.
The English cream golden retriever has her head between her paws and is looking up forlornly at Steph.
Never so much.
Well, hey, listen, like anytime you want to take one of those characters out for a spin before a Tolev Treats episode, like let us know.
Come on the
know.
pod.
Come on the
head on
pod.
up to Vancouver.
Head on up to
there's-
Vancouver.
There's only like 3 or 4 comedians in Vancouver, I think.
Have you thought about, and I hate to say this, whatever you want to call this, whatever you want to call this, we live in late stage capitalism or whatever. Have you monetized your dog?
I tried.
Oh.
I got her on TikTok, got her on Instagram. I got sent a couple things for her to model. I tried to get her into dog commercials, but as you just saw, doesn't listen. Does not recall. It's so bad that and I trained her so much. I got a professional trainer. It's the one thing she doesn't do. I can get her to do every trick right now. She'll do it. She will not come when she's called. It's crazy.
So not
I'm just
monetizable.
reading what
We're all reading what. Oh, Peter wants
just
to wrap
sent us
this
a
up.
note.
Peter,
Okay, see, I knew this was going to be
bring it home
we
whenever.
can bring it home whenever at this point. All gold.
Why are we outing me?
Okay.
Why are we outing me? Oh, I'm
are.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. Are you not accustomed to getting the light sometimes when you're sitting
Wow,
at
I've
your
never
length?
Oh,
been getting lit.
Holy
You know what?
shit.
I gotta go. I have to go. I have to go.
And now Peter is in the chat saying the word light. Light.
Look,
light.
I know when I'm not wanted anymore. Hold
It's
on.
not a not wanted. It's not
Wait,
a
hold
not
on
wanted.
one
It's
second.
I gotta edit this thing. I don't want to edit that. Where's she going? Where's she going?
Susan, hop on the mic.
Wait a second. Oh,
Yes!
Yes,
Yes, a character!
you heard it here. We are recording this on a Sunday at 2, and we got a friggin' character out of it.
look at her. Hates my characters. Hates them.
She's definitely not interested. She's not down with the mustache. Oh, does she?
Oh, yeah,
got
no, that's a
eyebrows?
character.
But now she has an eyebrow.
Unibrow. Susan with the unibrow.
It's Sunday. It's a Sunday. Let's wrap this up. I got places.
Let's do it.
Nothing to do.
You've got a podcast, and it's called Steph Infection.
It is
right?
Yeah. Thank you. If you
So you can find that.
If you-
can
yeah.
find that on podcast
you like gross
networks.
stuff, I need to warn people. It's all about weird body ailments and bad accidents and stuff. It's interesting, but if you can't handle a little blood and a little gore, don't listen to it.
Oh wow,
Thanks for having me. Listen
my gosh,
to
thank you for
that was
doing it.
amazing. That was so fun.
Please, thank you, and come visit me in LA.
Hell yeah.
This time, it's different. With Peter and Chris. This time, it's different.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network.
Sonar!
Oops, drop the podcast.
What if people liked and also subscribed?
I think we're just down here to kill time.